Welcome to Easy Learning Z and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to look at the Examination Council of Zambia Grade 7 Composite Examination for 2018. So in this video, I'm going to revise with you the 2018 Grade 7 Mathematics paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the instructions with you. So as you are writing your exams, you need to make sure that you are conversant with the instructions, because instructions are part of an exam. Okay, so let's start with the looking at time it will take. So this is the paper that will take about 90 minutes, so 1 hour 30 minutes, and this is the subject code, which is mathematics or subject 3.1. okay, so we go through the instructions, which is number 1, read through the instructions carefully. Read these instructions carefully. So basically that's what they are requesting you to do, is you read the instructions and you understand them. So to help you to understand these instructions, I'll go through with you so that you be conversant with the instructions that you follow in an exam. Mostly instructions, they don't differ, they are always the same. So in case there are some differences, just visit our channel. We'll share with you the additions and subtraction they have done to the instructions. Okay, so we start with instruction number 2. Do not turn this page before you are told. Your teacher will tell you when to turn this page to begin the questions. So basically this is what you're supposed to do. So you don't turn the page until you are told. So when you're given a paper, just look at it. Okay, don't start touching it or flipping pages. Just wait until you are told. Instruction 3, there are 60 questions in this mathematics paper. You will be given exactly 90 minutes to do the questions. Okay, so there are 60 questions in this paper. So we're going to answer 60 questions and we are going to use 90 minutes. Okay, so I can take more than 90 minutes because I will be explaining for you to understand. But when you're practicing answering questions, make sure that you answer mathematics questions during the practices. Within 1 hour you should answer the question, and then when you get used to do that, that means it will give you ample time to do questions in an exam. That means when you're in an exam, each question is given 1 minute 30 seconds. Each questions, yeah, something like that. Yes, 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds. So you make sure that you take your time and practice so that you can be able to work mathematical questions within 1 minute. Question number 4 is for each question 4 answers are given, but only one of the 4 is right. Work out which is the best answer. Then on your answer sheet, mark the box completely by shading the answer space of the letter of your choice. Okay, if you had chosen D for a question, you would show it like this. So basically this is what you need to show, your choice of your answer. Okay, the choice of your answer should be indicated like this. Sorry, like this. Okay, you shade it like this to show your choice of your answer. Okay, so don't close it, don't tick it, shade it completely. However, I want also to share with you that shading of boxes, it also needs practicing, so you need to practice. Okay, so among the 4 choices you are given, you choose the one which is best for you, the one you feel is a correct answer. Okay, number 5, you must shade your answer space completely and darkly using an HB pencil. If you have to change your answer, you must rub out the shading very neatly before shading new one. Use clean rubber. Okay, so here what is they are trying to say is when you have chosen maybe the answer which is maybe can be D, like we are given in an example, then later on you realize that the answer is not D, it's A. So when you make sure that before you shade A, you rub. Okay, you make sure you rub. That means you need a clean rubber, so you make sure that you buy a clean rubber as well as you use an HB pencil so that when you're shading, your shading should be darker. Okay, so those are the things you need to do. Make sure you lab properly. Okay, when you have finished one page, go straight on without waiting to be told. If you have time left at the end of the question paper, use it to check your work carefully. This instruction, most of the candidates for grade 7, they don't follow it. You find that some people, I don't know if it's lack of confidence in themselves, I don't know, they would answer the entire question, the entire mathematics question in 30 minutes. Then after that they sleep. Now these are the same children I've seen a group of children like this doing the same thing, but the time the results are out, they also get poor marks. Hey guys, it's 1 hour 30 minutes. Don't finish in an exam. Even me as your teacher, I go for an exam, only time finishes, I don't finish. If I have ample time, I've finished, I'll go through the paper, perfecting my answers, okay, where possible. Okay, so I take time. It doesn't work like immediately I go through the questions, the answers I've written, immediately one idea pops up, I rub and write something else. No, I take time. Think about it. Then after I find that, okay, if it's mathematical problem, I try to prove it. If it's correct, then I change my answers. This is what you should be doing. No way you can be in an exam and you say I've finished and you sleep. It doesn't work like that. Remember, grade 7 exams is also determining your future. If you don't do well at grade 7, that means you won't go into grade 8. So please don't ignore this instruction. Take time and go through the papers, the answers after you're finished writing. Instruction number 7 is look at your answer sheet. On the top left hand side are boxes which should have examination year, your school number and the examination number. It should also say subject 3 paper 1. Okay, so you check for this information in case you are given the wrong answer sheet. So please take time and check on the answer sheet, because what happens is if you are given a wrong answer sheet, maybe you are writing mathematics, by mistake there was social studies answer sheet. So what will happen is you are going to put your answers on a social studies answer sheet, and the markers, they will just concentrate on the name of the subject. So your answers for mathematics might be correct, but in social studies they will be wrong, and at your mathematics space they will show that you are absent. Okay, so you make sure you check the papers, because you don't want these inconveniences when your friends are buying new uniforms, you are running around to prove that you wrote mathematics and where are the answer sheet, okay, which is also costly. So please make sure that you save your parents from spending an extra just to get the results that you deserve. We go to number 8. Look at your answer sheet. Again, at the bottom left hand side, it should have your surname, phoneme, subject mathematics, name of primary school, where you're writing from. If you are writing from Musende Primary School, it will show Musende Primary School. If you are writing from St. Patrick Primary School in Choma, they show that. If you are writing from Katondo Primary School in Kazungura District, it will show that. Okay, and your secondary school of your choice. So there will also be a secondary school of your choice. So basically these are the things you need to pay attention that they are on your answer sheet. Okay, once you have seen that everything is okay or something is not okay, then put your hand now if you have any question, you have the wrong answer sheet. So they will also be waiting for you after you check. There will also be invigilators expecting your hand if anything is not correct with you. Maybe you have a question, you haven't understood clearly what is being said, and also maybe if you're having a wrong answer sheet. Okay, however, it's not also advisable that the invigilators will be going through instructions with you. No. Okay, it's already malpractice, so they won't go through that. So the only chance you have to learn about the instructions in an exam is now using easy learning Z-Mathematics. Okay, so now once you have read the instruction through and you have no questions, here is a note. We are told you will not be able to ask questions once exams has begun. So you are not going to ask any question once the exams has begun. Okay, do not turn this page until you are told. Use only an HB pencil for your answers. We have talked about these two. Okay, so that means now when exam starts, then just be ready to work alone. Okay, all right, now let's go to the questions. Okay, so there are 60 questions. We start with question 1. Okay, so question 1 is add 48,253 to 36,363. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that, and then I'm going to say let me just write. Okay, so I'm going to write 48,253. Okay, then we say plus, plus 36,363. Okay, 36,363. So we add that. So let us see what we are going to get now. Okay, so I'm going to underline there. This plus this will give me 6. Okay, so I can just remain with this and this. Okay, so I don't even have to go very far. 5 plus 6 will give me 11. Then I'm going to write 1 carry 1, which I'll put here. So where is 1? So this one. So definitely I can even write the answer that the correct answer is B. Okay, the correct answer is B. Okay, let me go forth and check. 1 plus 2 plus 3 will give me 6. If you have got questions, grade 7s, you can ask. Then that is 6. Then we say 8 plus 6 will give me 14. So I'm going to write 4. Okay, then carry 1. This plus that 5 plus 3 will give me 8. So the answer is 84,616, which is B. So if you want to beat time, you just check. If you find one answer for it, like how I did, so you can even come between these. You check between these. Then you find the second one. You see there is 1 and there is 6. So already you know that the answer is B. Okay, so basically that's what you do. We go to the next question, which is question 2. Mapenzi bought 20 sweets. He gave out X sweets and remained with 5 sweets. How many sweets did he give out? So here what you can do is this one, you can either make an equation, which is he had 20 sweets, so we are saying he had 20 sweets and he gave X sweets, so we can come up with 20 sweets, okay, minus, we don't know the number he gave, so it's X, okay, which is equal to, how many did he remain with? 5. So we say equal to 5. He remained with 5. Okay, you can either do this, or then what you do is you say X, okay, X is equal to, or let me not write X instead, because this will confuse you entirely. Let me show you what you do. What you do is you write 20. Okay, this is a positive number, so it will cross the equal sign and it become minus. So we're going to have 20 minus 5. Okay, minus 5. We remove 5 from 20, which are the sweets that are remaining, is equal to X. Okay, then what we do is we find the difference. Then we say 20 minus 5 will give us 15. Okay, all right, then we do this. Then that is the value of X. There it is, 15. So the correct answer is C. Okay, if he remained with 5 sweets, that means he gave out 15. Okay, so the other way you can do is just getting this 20 and you say 20 minus 5. Okay, 20 minus 5 like this, then the difference is 15. That is the correct answer. That is the easiest you can do. Okay, if you have got questions you can ask, otherwise that's how you solve that one. We go to question number 3. Okay, okay, question number 5, where we are going, no, question number 3, so not number 5. We are going to divide this by this. Okay, so for us to do this, what we are supposed to do is first we change these to whole numbers, so meaning we're going to multiply, because here there are 2 decimal places, here there are 2 decimal places. That means we are going to multiply by 100. So when you multiply this by 100, it's going to give us 5,298. Okay, so what happens here, also we are adding, sorry, I saw that as if it's division, sorry for that. It's adding, not division, it's adding, sorry, I didn't say that it's division. Okay, so in adding that, what we're going to do is we're going to write the numbers like this: 52.98. This time, next time I'll be careful. Then once I've done this, so what I need to do is I need to align these decimal points, because I'm going to add vertically, so I'm going to align these points. So it's even good that I even put the point in advance. Then I write 2 here, okay, and 1 here. So where there is 8, I can even put a 0 here as a place order. Then I do this, then I add. Okay, so make sure this is the key thing, you put the decimal point, you align them. That is what is important for you to add properly. You can't write 2 under 5 here and you put the decimal point and 1 here. That is wrong. So you align the decimal point. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I've done. So we say 8 plus 0 is going to give us 8. Okay, so we have the answer which has 8 here, and this could be the correct answer. As long as these answers at the end they are not 8, that means they are wrong. Okay, so the correct answer will be that. So we add 9 plus 1 will give us 10. We write 0 and carry 1. Then we say 1 plus 2 plus 2. That is 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. So we have 5 there. Okay, and then we also have 5 here. Okay, 5 plus 0 will give us 5, and that is the answer. So basically, sometimes you cannot even go through the adding in the entire expression. You just see, look at the last digits you have gotten. If you have added properly, then you can able even to tell that these are wrong answers because they don't have 8. Okay, so they will be wrong answers. So you can do that. Okay, you can even know the correct answer before you even finish adding. Okay, unless if there are questions, but basically that's what you need to do when you're adding. We'll be very glad to hear from you as you go through this. You can ask questions and we'll be very glad to hear from you. Okay, we come to question number 4. The Venn diagram shows set A and set B, and this is set A and set B. Okay, and then the question is down here. See, that's where the question is. Okay, list the set A intersection B. Excuse me, list the set A intersection B. So what we are looking for is this part. We are looking A intersection B. We are looking for members that are found in A and B, and that is the part we are looking for. This is A intersection B. Okay, so as you can see in this area, there is loose and peg. There is loose and peg. So the correct answer is C, loose and peg. Okay, that is the correct answer. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that's how we get to find that answer. Okay, we go to question number 5, which is a truck collected 2,450 bags of maize at one maize shed and 250 bags of maize at another maize shed. how many bags of maize were collected all together. So we need just to put these numbers together. That means we need to add, because these bags of maize were being put in the same track. Okay, so if they start by putting 2,550 bags, then later on they add on top of those which were carried already from another shed, they add 250 bags, and then what will be the total bags in the track? So we're going to say 2,400. So what did I say? 2,450 bags of maize plus 250 bags. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to now evaluate that. So it says 0 plus 0 will give us 0, then 5 plus 5 will give us 10. We write 0, we carry 1. Okay, 1 plus 4, 5 plus, that is 7. Then 2 plus 0, that is 2. So where is 2,700? It's here on B. That's the correct answer. 2,700. Okay. We can go to the next question, please. We encourage all grade 7s to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like our Facebook page, because we are going to be revising with you all your papers, grade 7 pupils. Okay, we go to question number 6. Okay, so question number 6 is the perimeter of the triangle below is, okay, so this is the triangle below. So we want to find the perimeter. Now we know that perimeter is the total distance around the shape. Perimeter is the total distance around the shape. So what we're going to do now here is we're going to add this 17 centimeter plus 16 centimeter plus 9 centimeter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write like that. Then I say 17 centimeter plus 16 centimeter. So when you add that 17 plus 16, let's ignore the units. Okay, let me just finish the plus 9 centimeter is equal to, so let's come here. Okay, let's come here. 17 plus 16 will give us 33. 33 plus 9 will give us 42. So the correct answer is going to be 42. So let me put 42 centimeter. Okay, so that's the correct answer, and which is the answer, which is D. Is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. So what we have done here is we have just combined the distance here. So it's more or less like it's more or less like when you get this, you make it straight. Okay, so you make it straight and then you measure the distance. If you are to cut here, for instance, we have got this and then we straighten this, from here, this we cut it like here, then we make it straight. Okay, and here we make it straight, the 16 centimeter, and then we measure from here up to here. We measure this distance, it is going to be 42 centimeter. Okay, if we get the measuring tape, we move from here up to here, then we come this side up to here, and then we straighten the straighten the measuring tape. You are going to get 42 centimeters. So basically this is the correct answer, which is D. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section as I've been preaching this. Okay, so let's go to question number 7. Okay, so the question number 7 is, what is the next number in the sequence below? What is the next number in the sequence below? So as you can see in our sequence, we have got 23, then we come to 19. The difference between 23 and 19 is 4. So it's like we have subtracted 4 from 23. Then we come to from 19 to 15. Same applies here. We have subtracted 4 from 19 and we get 15. Again, we subtract 4 from 15, we get 11. So what are we going to get if we subtract 4 from 11? Okay, so when we subtract 4 from 11, so it's more or less like we have got 11. Then next we're going to have 10. Then we are going to have 9. then we are going to have 8. Okay, so when we remove these numbers, we are going to remain with the 7. That will be the next number. Okay, so if we subtract these 4 starting from 11 itself, then we come to here, it's going to have say 8 as the last number. The next number will be 7. So the correct answer is B. Okay, the correct answer is going to be B. Okay, unless if you have got questions. If no questions, we go to the next question. So the next number is 7. So here what we do is just subtract 11 minus 4 is going to give us 7, and that is the answer there. Okay, we go to the next question, which is 8. Find the highest common factor of 6, 9 and 12. Okay, so here what we are asked to do is we can list the factors of 6 first. Let's start with the factors of 6. So what we're going to do now here is we are going to list the factors of 6, which is 6 times 1. Okay, the other one is 3 times 2. Those are the 4 factors of 6. There is no other number that can go into 6 apart from these. Okay, now let's try to find the factors of 9. So we have got 9 times 1. Then we also have 3 by 3. Okay, 3 by 3. Is there any number that can go into 9 without leaving a remainder? No, these are the 4 factors of 9. Okay, so please you can help me if in case I forget the other factor. So what are the factors of 12? We have got 12 by 1. Then we also have 2 by 6. Then we also have 3 by 4. These are the factors of 12. Okay, so now when we come to this one here, they are telling us, sorry, not here where I'm underlining. Okay, here when we come to this one, they're asking us to find the highest common factor of 12. So which number, the biggest number that is found in here and here and here? Okay, so when you look at 6 is found only in these two numbers, which is 6 and 12. These are the only numbers that has 6. Okay, then when you look at 9 is only found here alone. Okay, 6 is not found in all the numbers. 6 is found in only 12 and 6 itself. But when you look at 9 is only found here, so the 9 cannot be. Okay, 12 again, 12 is only found here, just here. That's where you can find 12. Okay, and as well as 4, you're just going to find it here. So which number is found here in this group and in this group, this group and this group and this group? Which number is that? So when we look at that, let's correct the numbers that are found in both. So we can see that 1 is found in all the 3. So we can say 1. Okay, we put a comma. Then we say, is 2 found in all the numbers? No, it's only found in 6 and 12. We come to 3. Is 3 found in all these numbers? Yes, you'll find there is 3 here, there is 3 here, and there is also 3 here. So 3 is also found in all the numbers. Okay, so is 4 found in all the numbers? No. Okay, so we have just found out that 1 and 3 is these are the 2 numbers that are found in all these group of numbers. Okay, so since 1 and 3 are found in these 3 groups of numbers, then which one is bigger between the 2? Which one is the biggest, or which one is bigger, sorry, between the 2? Which one is bigger between the 2? You find that between 1 and 3 is bigger than 1. So the highest common factor of 6, 9 and 12 is 3. So 3 is the highest common factor. If you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Otherwise, this is how you get these answers. If you have got questions, please be free to ask in the comment section. Let's go to question number 9. I'm trying to be fast so that I catch up with time, because I want you viewers not to spend a lot of time, but I do not also want to mislead you. The main factor is I want you to understand. So if I'm too fast, please let me know in the comment section so that I can be taking it slowly. Okay, we go to question number 9. Mr. Tokozani bought a small radio at 100 kwacha and later sold it at 80 kwacha. Find the loss. Okay, so this one is so simple. Okay, Mr. Tokozani bought the radio at 100 kwacha. Okay, and then he sold it at 80 kwacha. He bought it at a higher price and sold at a lower price. So meaning we are going to subtract, because we want to find the loss he made. So we're going to subtract minus 80 kwacha, okay, which will give us, so when we subtract 80 kwacha from 100 kwacha, it will give us how much? It will give us it's going to give us 20 kwacha. Okay, let's see, let's do this. This is 100 kwacha. Let me write my zero proper. Okay, this is 100 kwacha and this is 80 kwacha. Okay, down here. Then we say we subtract. We want to find the difference. Okay, I don't know if this zero of mine is very well written. Okay, let me try to write it. Okay, and now I've become a baby class student, pupil. Oh, I'm even writing 80 again instead of writing 0. Whose handwriting is not okay? These technology things. Wafia. Okay, all right, I'm going to improve, I assure you. Okay, so we say now we subtract. We are subtracting, so we start from the right side. Always when you are subtracting, when you put them in a vertical form, you start from the right side. So I'm going to start with these zeros which are on the far right side. So 0 minus 0. Okay, it's more or less like where there is something, we remove something. We are going to remain with the same, or where there is nothing, we remove nothing. We are going to remain with nothing. There will be nothing still. So which means 0 minus 0, we are going to have 0. Okay, then we say 0 minus 8. 0 minus 8, we can't take 8 from nothing. So meaning we're going to borrow 1 here and put it to 0 and it becomes 10. So 10 minus 8 will give us 2. Okay, then that is the answer, which is 20. This is the 20 now. The difference of 80 and 100 is 20. Okay, now once we have done that, then we can come here and finish our calculation, which is now we are going to have something like okay, we're going to have 20, which is 20 kwacha. It will be the loss. So the loss he made was 20 kwacha. So we are going to go on our answers and check where there is 20 kwacha. It's here. So this will be the loss of Mr. Tokozani. We are sorry, Mr. Tokozani, for making such a loss. Next time, be careful and buy something that will add value and not lose value. Okay, let's go to the next question, which is question 10. Sequila bought the following items: sugar at 18 kwacha, beef at 25 kwacha, and a pair of shoes at 87 kwacha. Okay, where did you buy a pair of shoes at 87 kwacha, Sequila? I would love to know so that I can also go and buy. Seems they are cheap. Okay, so we're saying what was his total bill. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add this. So we're going to add vertically. Okay, 18. I can't be running away from writing like this and always typing because I have to get used. So, and then we have 25. Okay, and then we have 87 kwacha. Okay, so I'm going to ignore the kwacha signs. Okay, not because then we are saying what was the total bill. Now since they're asking for the total bill, that means we're going to add. Okay, so we're going to add, we say plus. Okay, then we say 8 plus 5 will give us 13. 13 plus 7 will give us 20. So we're going to put 0 here and carry 2 here. Okay, Then we're going to say 2 plus 1 will give us 3, 3 plus 2 will give us 5, 5 plus 8 will give us 13. Okay, so I'm going to write the entire 13 because there is no number that I'm going to add here. Even if I write, even if I started by writing like this, so by writing like this, if I wrote like this and then I carry 1 like this, like 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, 5 plus 8 to give us 13. Then I write 3, carry 1, then I'm also going to say 1 plus zeros, then I'm going to get 1. So the total B was 130 kwacha. So the where is 130 kwacha? It's here, which is B. Okay. All right, we go to question number 11. Okay, the diagram below shows set A and set B. Okay, then the question is list set A union B. Okay, so when you talk about set A union B, what they're asking us is to list all the members that are found in this like this. Okay, in this shape like this. Okay, so you list all the members of set A and set B combined. Now, as you can see, if we are to separate these sets A and B, you find that 3 and 10 will appear twice. So even if it appears in set B and set A, immediately you write it from set A, you don't have to repeat it writing it from set B. So when you come to set B, you ignore 3 and 10. Okay, so here we are writing everything that is found in here. So we can start with the smallest. We start with 3, then we go to 6, then we go to 8. Then so you can see set D here. We can see the answer D here. Okay, so we go to, we write 3, then 6, then 8. Remember, this is what you should write. They should be either in ascending or descending order. So from 8 we go to 10, which is here, then we go to 12, then 14, then 16, then 18. Okay, so the only answer that is telling us that has all the elements recorded is D. Okay, so D is the correct answer. If you have got questions on union sets, please, we have a video where we talked about union sets. So just take time and watch our videos on our channel. There is a video we talked about that. If you don't find it on our YouTube channel, you can also go on our Facebook page. We have videos where we talked about sets. We talked about intersection set and union set in details. So if you want to enrich yourself with the information on, or with the knowledge on sets, don't hesitate. Please just go on our YouTube channel or Facebook page and check for the video where we talked about union set and subsets. As we talked about subset, intersection set. We have talked about a lot of topics on sets. So just go and check there. You are not going to have problems anymore with sets if you just watch our playlist called sets there. Okay, we go to question number 12. Okay, question number 12 is a car traveled for 3 hours at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. Calculate the distance that it covered. Okay, so want to find the distance it covered. So to find distance, we say distance is equal to, okay, speed times time. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to say what is speed? Speed, we have got 100 kilometers per hour. Okay, 100 kilometers per hour times time. What is the time? 3 hours. Okay, so when you multiply this, ignore the zeros first and then focus on the 1 and the 3. Ignore the zeros first, then you focus on 1 and 3. So you multiply 1 by 3, which will give you 3. Now once I've done this, just come and carry these zeros and add them to the product you have gotten, which is 3, and then it will give you 300. So 300 will be the correct answer. So the correct answer here is A. Okay, if you have got questions on how come it's kilometers when we can see hours on 3 and on kilometers, okay, 3 hours and 100 kilometers per hour. We can see the hours appearing twice, and then we remain with kilometers, which is appearing once. So what happens with the units? Let me just focus on the units. So we have got hours, as well as we have got kilometer, kilometer per hour. Okay, like that. Then these are being multiplied. So the way they are being multiplied, the other one is down, the other one is on top, so you can easily just cancel them out. As long as here we are multiplying, so you just cancel these out as early as possible. So once we have done this, then if these two have cancelled each other out, then we are remaining with kilometer. That's why we have remained with the kilometer there. Okay. So when you see something is like per hour, it's more or less like we have kilometer is a numerator and hour is a denominator. That's how I've put it like that there. Okay. All right, we go to the next questions. Unless if you have got questions, we can still respond to you in the comment section. Otherwise, let's go to the next question, which is question 13. Question 13 is 50,000 minus 46,989. So what we need to do is we need to find the difference of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to write 50,000 on top, since we are taking away from 50,000. Okay. We are going to write 50,000. Then what we're going to do is we're going to write 9 down here. We are going to write 9 here. We are going to write 4 here, and we say minus. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, we have written 46,989. Now, as you can see, I've taken time to make sure that I started from this number at the end, the 9 here. So I've made sure that each number aligns with the number on top. Make sure the ones are aligning with the number, the ones on the figure on top, the tens as well, just like that. Here again, it's very cardinal that as you are copying the numbers, you align them properly. If you don't, your answer will be wrong. So you don't have to make a mistake when you're writing the numbers down. You make sure that they are in a straight line with the numbers on top. Okay. So when I want to subtract this, you can see 0 minus 9. We can't take away 9 from 0. So what we're going to do, we're going to borrow 1. Now we can see the following numbers are zeros. So we go and borrow 1 from 5. We remain with 4. Okay. Then here we have 10. Then we want 1 to come to this far end. So we're going to borrow 1 from 10 and remain with 9. Then here we have 10. Then we are, sorry, is my 9 visible there? I don't know. Should be visible. Then we say 10 here, we borrow 1, we remain with 9, and this becomes 10. Then again we borrow 1 from this 10 and become 9. Okay, then we bring 1 here. So 10 minus 9 will give us 1. If you are confused with how we have borrowed the numbers, please you can ask in the comment section. But this is what you do. We have borrowed 1 from 5, brought it here, it becomes 10, and then from 10 we borrow 1, we remain with 9. 9 we bring 10 here, we borrow 1, we remain with 9, and we bring it becomes 10 here, we borrow 1, it becomes 9, and then up to that end we have 10 there. 10 minus 9 will give us 1. Then 9 minus 8 will give us 1 again. Then 9 minus 9 will give us 0. Then we have 9 minus 6 will give us 3. Okay. Then 4 minus 4 will give us 0. Now, since you are matured, we are not going to do it as if you're in grade 4. You have seen that we have got 0 in front of 3, we have no value. So we will ignore it. So we have 3011. So which answer is correct? So you can see that the answer which is correct is B. Okay, we go to question number 14. First, let me remove this so that they don't affect our working in the next question. Okay, question number 14. Okay, so question number 14, we are subtracting decimal numbers. So let me try also to type. So I'm going to come up with 73.681 minus 45.394. Okay, so we subtract that. So we're going to say it's minus, so we try to see. So we're going to do the same thing we did in the previous videos. You can see one is smaller than 4, so we can take 4 away from 4. We can take 4 from 1. So we're going to say what do we do here? We say that is minus. Then what we're going to do is we're going to say we borrow 1 from 8. Okay, then we remain with 7. Then we bring it here, it becomes 11. So this minus 11 minus 4 will give us 7.
It's now 11
so meaning
a.m.
we focus on these answers here. Okay, then we come here, we say what do we have here? We have got 7 here. So 7 minus 9, it's not possible, so we bring 1 here, and here we remain with 5. Okay, we remain with 5 there. So 17 minus 9 will give us 8. Okay, so meaning we also get rid of this because it has 2, so 8 here. Then we say 5 minus 3, we are going to get 2. Okay, so 2, and there it's just the same way of 2. Then we put the decimal point here. Okay, then we say this one, it can't, we borrow 1 from 7, so we have 6 here, and here we have 13. So we say 13 minus 5 will give us 8. Okay, then 6 minus that will give us 2, so we have 28. Okay, we have 28, so that's the correct answer is D. Okay, the correct answer is D. I don't know if you have followed me the way I've done it. So that's basically what we usually do. Okay, so this is what we do. 13 minus 5 will give us 8, and the 6 minus 4 will give us 2. So just like if you followed, that's how we do. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. So the correct answer now is D on question 14. Okay, question 14, the correct answer is D. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. We go to question number 15. Okay, question number 15 is asking us to divide first open bracket 486 divided by 6 times 3. Okay, so what we need to do first is we need to pay attention to this friend of ours, which is BODMAS. Okay, so BODMAS, we start. So BODMAS, it's brackets of division, multiplication, and multiplication, addition, subtraction. Okay, so that's a order of doing this. So since we have got brackets, so we should start by working out what is in the brackets. Okay, so what I can do is I can show you how you can find the value of this. So you can use the long division. So we put 6 here, and we put 486 like this. Okay, 486. Then we say, can 6 go into 4? No. Can 6 go into 48? Yes. How many times? 8 times. So we write 8 here. Then we multiply 8 times 6 will give us 48. Okay. Then we subtract here. We subtract. Then we say, when you subtract, we start from the right side. So it says 8 minus 8 will give us 0. 4 minus 4 will give us 0. Okay. So what we do now, we have, can 6 go into zeros? No. So what we do is we drop 6. Okay. Once we drop 6, then we have got 6 here. Then 6 into 6, it will go one time. Then 1 times 6 will give us 6. Then we subtract again. 6 minus 6 will give us 0. Now, since there is no number that we can drop down here, that means our calculation has ended. Dividing 486 by 6 will give us 81. Okay, so now once we've gotten 81, that means the expression now will become like 81 times 3, which is equal to, okay, so we multiply 1 by 3 will give us 3. Then 3 by 8, 3 by 1 will give us 3. 3 by 1 has given us 3. Then 3 by 8 will give us 24. So the answer will be 243. That will be the correct answer. Which one is 243? And it's A. That's the correct answer. So if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Basically, this is how you do to find the answer. So use BODMAS, which is simply telling you to say, when you have an expression where there are brackets involved, you start with the numbers in brackets, then you come to division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. So that is the order of operation if more than one operation is used. But if it's only addition and subtraction, definitely you start with addition, then you come to subtraction. Okay, so basically this is what you do. We go to the next question. Okay, look at the number line below. Look at the number line below. So we have got the first line that is drawn here going this side, and then the coming this side. So what is the number line shows? So what is the number line showing? So first of all, we have this number line going this side. So we have, this is positive. So we have got positive 5. Okay. The one which is showing as positive 5 is this line. It's this line up to here. This is the one which is showing positive 5. Then positive 5, what happens? Then we have got plus. Okay, we have got plus. Then plus what? Now this one goes how many steps? So going this side. So plus how many? So you start counting the steps. This line has moved. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the final destination. Okay, so we say plus negative 7. It's going to the left, so it will be a negative. If it was a positive, it could have continued going this side. Now since it's a negative, that's why it has gone this side. Okay, so if it was positive, it could have continued going to the right side. But since it's a negative, that's why I've seen it as it has gone the opposite direction of the first, which is a positive. Okay, so now once we have done this, you can see that the value is going to be, it has landed on negative 2. There are no calculations that we can do here. Already the answer is being shown here. It has landed on positive negative 2, which is this one. So the correct answer is this one. Okay, this definitely the answer could have been positive. If this line was going this side and then this 5 comes this side, the answer could have been a positive. So this statement is not true, as well as this statement is not true, because 7 could have given us a positive. So the answer negative is not true, unless if the answer was positive, then you could have said it's true. So the only statement which is true is C, because this it's also going to give us a positive number. So the correct answer is C. Okay, so we go to the next question. If you have got the questions, I'm going to the next questions, and if you have got questions, you can ask. All right. As you can see, I'm just ready to answer questions. Okay, whether on the screen or in the comments, I'll be ready to answer your questions. Okay, we come to question number 17. Which of the market which of the marked angles below is a right angle? So what you need to know is, you need to know that a right angle is the one that has got 90 degrees, and we usually show the symbol by this arc here. Okay, so the correct answer is B, which is B. Okay, this is acute less than 90 degrees, and this is obtuse, and this is more than 90 degrees. So the only one which is 90 degrees is this one. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, so we are going to next question, which is question 18. The year 2010 in Roman numerals can be written as 2010 can be written as, so 2010, the correct one is this one here, because 1000 is equal to m, so 2m's is equal to 2000, and x is equal to 10. Okay, then this one is 205. Okay, this one is 205, and this one is 56. Okay, so this one is 60. Is it even the 50 at the end of this? And this is this one. This is 50, and this is 100, and this is 10. Okay, so if this one is on the left side, we can say this is 60. Okay, we go to 19. So we have said the correct answer is D, which is this one, which is 2010. Okay, we go to question number 19, which is a truck can transport 860 blocks in one trip. How many blocks can it transport in 20 trips? Okay, so for us to find the correct answer here is we need to multiply this 860 number of blocks times the number of trips it will carry these blocks. So we do this, and then we say times. Okay, so we are multiplying by 0. We just write 3 zeros, because 0 times 0 will give us 0. 0 times 0, it will give us 0. 0 times 6 will give us 0. 0 times 8 will give us 0. Okay, now before we start multiplying by 2, we add 0, a place order. Okay, then we start 2 times 0 give us 0. Then 2 times 6 will give us 12. 2 times 16, or 2 times 8, 2 times, remember we said 2 times 6 will give us 12, we carry 1, we write 2, we carry 1. 2 times 8 will give us 16, plus 1, 17. So we are going to write like this. Okay, that is the correct 17,000. So when you add that, 0 plus 0 will give us 0. 0 plus 0 will give us 0. 0 plus 2, remember we're adding here. 0 plus 2 will give us 2. Then 0 plus 7 will give us 7. 0 plus 1 will give us 1. So that is the answer, which is A. The correct answer is A. Okay, the correct answer is A. We go to the next question. If you have got questions, A. I'm not going to get tired to encourage you to ask in the comment section, because I want to see 100% pass rate in mathematics at grade 7 level. So please ask in the comment section. I'll never be tired of explaining to you. So now here it's question number 20, which is find the value of 3 raised to the power of 2. Okay, so what we can say is we can write 3 raised to the power of 2, then which is equal to, so 3 raised to the power of 2 is more or less like we multiply 3 by 3. Okay, so 3 by 3 will give us 9. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Okay, so the value of 3 raised to the power of 2 is 9. Okay, that's a value. Okay, so we go to question number, to the next question. However, you need to make sure that you find the value. Don't just expand this and leave it like this. This is not the value. You have just expanded. This is not the value. The value is 9. Okay, so you make sure you do that. Okay. All right, we go to question number 21, which is 4 over 9 is equivalent to, okay, 4 over 9 is equivalent to, okay. So here, what I can do is, the correct answer, first of all, is C. So what is there is, what you can do is, when you look at 9, when you look at first 4, for us to have 4, to change 4 to become 8, we need to multiply 4 by 2. Then it will give us 8. Okay, so, and then for us to find 18, we need to multiply 9 by 2. So now we have written 4 over 9 times 9. So sorry, 4 times 2. Here we're going to get something like this, and we are going to find 4 times 2 will give us 8 over, and then 4 times this will give us 18. Sorry, what did I say? 9 times 2 will give us 18. 4 times 2 will give us 8. So now this is equivalent to 9 over 4. 8 over 18 is equivalent to 9 over 4. Okay, and I don't know if you have got questions, but basically that's what you do. Now here we cannot find a number that we can multiply on top by 4 to get 5, as well as we multiply it by 9 to get 18. Here 9 is multiplied by 18, but here on top they have just added 1 to 4, which has given them 5. Here you can see that 4 has been multiplied by 3 to get 12, but 9 has been multiplied by 4 to get 36. So there is no even number that has been used to multiply this. Same applies here. I don't know what they have used, but I'm sure 36 has been multiplied by 4. 9 has been multiplied by 4 to get 36, but 13 is like they have just added 9 to 4 and then you've gotten 13. So there is no consistency of what they are doing to the numerator and denominator. However, with the C, whatever they have done to the numerator is what they have done to the denominator. Okay, so this is a question that is coming from finding equivalent fraction by multiplying. So I'm sure you learned that when you want to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, by multiplying is by multiplying a numerator and denominator by a same number. Okay, so the only number where that law is respected is here on C. That law is respected of multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number. That law is respected compared to the others. Okay, so let me just lab that. We go to the next question. So please, if you have got questions, that's my national anthem, ask in the comment section. Okay, as a decimal 81 over 100 can be written as, okay, so what you do here is we are going to divide. Okay, we're going to divide 81 divided by 100. Okay, we're going to divide by 100. Okay, so or maybe the best way we can do it is this way. We use we use the long division, which I'm going to write like this. Okay, then we write 100 here. I don't know, maybe I change this 0. Okay, and down here we write 8. Okay, 1. Okay, then we say, can 100 go into 8? No. Can 100 go into 81? No. Okay, so it can't. So what are we going to do? We're going to write a 0 and a decimal point. Once we do that, then we're going to add 0 to this. Okay, then can 100 go into 810? Yes. How many times? 8 times. Okay, then we say 8 times 100, it should give us 800. Okay, then we say over, then minus. Okay, we subtract that. Then 0 minus 0 will give us 0. Then 1 minus 0 will give us 1. 8 minus 8 will give us 0. So we're going to remain with 10. Is there a number that we can drop down? No. So what we're going to do, we're going to add 0 to this. Can 100 go? Can 100 go into 100? Yes. How many times? Once. So we're going to have 1 there. 1 times 100 will give us 100. Okay. Then we say over. Then we say minus. That will be 0. Then this will be 0. Remember, we are subtracting. 0 minus 0 minus 0 will give us 0. 0 minus 0 will give us 0. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. Okay, so that means if we have gotten zeros here and there is no number, there is no remainder remaining, and there is no number to drop which is greater than 0, then we are going to say that we have found the answer, which is 0.81. So the correct answer is B. Okay, so that's the correct answer. I'm not singing the national anthem of now. I'm not going to sing the national anthem of asking you to comment in the comment section. You know what to do. I'm not going to sing, it's too much. Okay, all right, let me go to, but I want you to comment in the comment section. So please comment in the comment section. Let me see your queries. Let me see where you are getting confused. Arrange the following Roman numerals from the smallest to the biggest. Okay, so we have got this. So we have got these. This is 25. So let me just see. Try to rewrite this, and then we write them in Arabic. Then later on we will identify the one which is correct. Okay, then we have this. Okay, then we have this. Okay, and I here. Okay, so this is V, not X. Wow, this is V. Okay, so this is 25. Okay, this is 25, and here we have got, this is 50, and this is 1. Then we have got 54. Then we have this is 21. So to arrange this, we are going to start with they're saying from smallest to the biggest. So this is the smallest. We have 21, which is then 1 here. So which one has this? This is the 1. Okay, so A is going to be correct. A is correct. So without even going any further, they made a mistake when you are preparing these answers. They made the correct answer start with a correct statement and the rest start with a wrong statement. So these are wrong. So this is the correct. I don't even have to go any further, but for revision's sake, I'm going to continue. So from 21, the next one is 25. Remember, we're starting from the smallest to the biggest. So 25 is smaller than 54. So we're going to write X, X, V. Then next is L, this one, LIV, live. Okay, that's the next one. So this is how it should be, and the answer is A. Okay, unless if you have got questions, don't provoke me to sing the national anthem again. If you have got questions, please write in the comment section. Okay, now we go to, and if you fail this year's exam, it's your fault, because Easy Learning Z is televising mathematics revision. So take your time, visit us on our YouTube channel and Facebook. You see revisions of these papers. Okay, so we are saying 24. Express the ratio 72 to 108 to 144 in its lowest term. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to find a number that can go into these numbers. Okay, so 72. So what we're going to do is we're going to find to 108. Oh, 108, not 108, not what I was trying to write, and 144. Okay, so we can look for the highest common factor of this. So just like I showed you the other time, let me just delete this 0, which seems like 8 inside the 0. Okay, the other time I was talking to you is I talked about finding numbers that can go into finding common factors. So we can see, let's see, I don't know, I'm thinking of 24 can go in this 3 times. 24 can go in this 3 times. 24, can 24 go into this? Let me check. 12 will go how many times? 108, so 96 plus that. So 12 into 60, it will go 5 times. Then into 48, it will go 4 times. 5 and 4 times, that is going to be 9. So 24 can't go into this because of 9. So I'm not going to use 24. Instead, I'm going to use 12. So I'm going to say 12 in here, it will go 6 times. So let me do this before I write 6. So I'm going to use 12. So I'm going to divide 72 by 12. 12 as the highest common factor of these numbers. So what I did is, for me to find 12, I've just found the highest common factor of 12. So it's more or less like this. Let me just take time and explain in details. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find the highest common factors of 72. So which is, I'm going to say 72 times 1, okay, then 36 times 2, then I have whatever written there, I have 36, I have 18 times 4, then I also have 9 times 8. Okay, so these are the common factors of 72. Then I can also now come here and do the same like this. Let me just write it. Then I'll start by writing 108 times 1. Okay, then that I'm going to have 54. Sorry, I'm writing 40. 54 times 2. Okay, then I'm also going to have 27. Yeah, 27. Yes, 27 times 4. Then what else? What can 27 times 4 will give us 108. Then is there anywhere where I've made a mistake? No. So I want 12 to come here. So I'll also have 12 times 9. Okay, these are the numbers that we can use to multiply by to get these. All these expressions will give us 108. Then when I come to here, I have got 144 times 1. Again, I have 72 times 2 will give me 144. Then I also have 36 times 4 will give me 144. Then I have also 18 times 8. Then I also have 12 times 12 will give me 144. If there are some numbers I've left out, you can still remind me. Okay, so just like I did earlier on, then I'm going to look for a number that is found in all these. Okay, so we have got 1, which is found. 1 is found in both or in all the three. Then 2 as well is found in all the three, so we're going to write 2 there. Then we check for 3, we can't see 3 there, but we can see 4 is also found in all. Okay, we have got 4, then we have, sorry, 4 I haven't written it. Then we have 4. The other one, can we see 8 in everyone? No. Then the next one is 12. We have 12 there. So the highest common factor of this is 12. So it's the one I'm going to use to divide this, because that's the highest common factor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this by 12. Okay, and also here I'll divide by 12. Okay, so meaning now once I've divided this by 12, now what I'm going to do here is, unfortunately this side I haven't used 12. All right, and how did I, okay, this side I've made a mistake here, I haven't used 12. So here again on 72, let me put my hand, then I say enter, then I'm going to have 12 times 6. Okay, 12 times 6 will give us 72. So 12 is going to be the highest common factor. 12 is going to be the highest common factor. So meaning 12 is found in all, and 12 is the biggest in factor among all the factors that are common in all these three. 12 is the biggest. So that's the one I'm going to use for dividing all these numbers, so that I can come up with a ratio in lowest term. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove these. Okay, so 12 in that, we found that 12 will be multiplied by 6. Okay, here will be multiplied by 9. Okay, and here it will be multiplied by, sorry, what have I written? This is not 9, this is 3. Then here it's going to be multiplied by 9, and this 12 is going to be multiplied by 12 itself. Okay, so we can put the ratios like this. Okay, so this is the ratio and this is 12. Okay, so which one has this? 6, 9, and it's B. That's the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Okay, we go to question number 24. No, question number 25. Go to question number 25 is we subtract this in base 5. Okay, so what we can do now, we are subtracting this in base 5. So what we'll do is, it is in base 5. 2 minus 2 will give us 0. Okay, so between this and this there is a correct answer. These are not correct. Okay, 2 minus 2, even if it's in base 5, that will give us 0. Then we come here, we have 1 minus 4. So what we're going to do is we are going to borrow 1 from 3. So when you borrow 1 from 3, we are borrowing 5, so it's going to be 6. Now 6 in base 5, it is 11, so it's going to be 11 like this. Okay, so we subtract 1, we subtract 4 from 1, it's going to give us 2. Okay, I don't know if you understand. So since it's in base 5, 6 is going to be 11, which is 1. Okay, so we subtract that, it's going to give us 2. Or we can say 6 minus 4 will give us 2, but in base 5 we say 1 minus 4 will give us 2. Then here we remained with 2, so meaning we're going to borrow 1 here and remain with 1 here. Then 1 we've borrowed is 5, so 5 plus 2 will give us 7, so we're going to have 7 like this. Okay, 7 in base 5, that is 1, 2, which is more or less like 12. So it says 7 minus 3 will give us 3, will give us 4. Okay, then 1 minus 0 will give us 1. So the answer is 1420. 1420, which is A. That's the correct answer. Okay, unless if you have got questions. So basically that's what we do. We go to the next question. Okay, I hope you are following me closely and attentively. So we go to question number 26. Find 15% of 600. So what we're going to do is we're going to write 15 over 100 over 100 times 600. Okay, so what we can do to simplify this, we just cancel the zeros, the 0 on top and the 0 down and this 0. Okay, then we remain with 1. Then we say equal to, then 15 times 6 will give us 90. 15 times 6 will give us 90. Okay, then over 1. This one, which is here, because we haven't used it, but you can also try to use it to say 1 into 15. It's also fine. Then you will come up with 15. So since I haven't used it here, I'm going to say 1 into 90. How many times will 1 go into 90? It will go 90 times. So the correct answer is 90, which is C. Okay, unless you want me to sing the nation anthem. Otherwise, this is how we solve. If you have got questions, please ask in the comment section. Okay, we come to question number 27, which is 879 times 23. So we say 879 times 23. Okay, times 23. Okay, so 3 times 9 will give us 27. So I'm going to write 7 carry 2. Then 3 times 7, it's 21 plus 2, that is 21 plus 2, that will be 23. We carry 2 again. 3 times 8, that is 24 plus 2, that is 26. Now since there will be there is no number to multiply here, that means I'm going to write the entire 26 like this. Okay, all right, then what I'm going to do before I start multiplying by 2, I'm going to put 0, a placeholder here. Then I'm going to say 2 times 9 is 18. So I'm going to write 8 carry 1. Then 2 times 7 will give me 14 plus 1, 15. So I'm going to write 5 carry 1. Then 2 times 8, 16. 16 plus 1, which will give me 17. So I'm going to write the entire 17 now here. Okay, like this. Okay, now let me rewrite these numbers here for easier adding, because there are some letters, so it might confuse you. So I'm going to write now, I'm going to put 0 here. You need to be careful as you are copying the numbers, because you end up writing them or pressing them wrongly, which will be very sad to lead you to get the wrong answer after the hard work and the sweat. So I don't want my sweat to be in vain. I'm going to take note of how I copy the numbers. Then I'm going to add now. 7 plus 0 will give me 7. 3 plus 8 will give me 11. I write 1 carry 1. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. I'm going to write 2 carry 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 7, 10. I'm going to write 0 and carry 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. So where is 20,217? It's on D. So D is the correct answer. Unless if you have got questions. If there are no questions, let's go to the next question. Please make use of the comment section. Otherwise, we go to the next question. Okay, and if you note that maybe out of I've made a mistake somewhere, you can also ask. Okay, these are the proposed answers, and I'm sure these were going to help you in the grade 7 exam. Okay, so what type of mapping is shown in the Venn diagram below? So the mapping that is shown in the Venn diagram below, and this is the Venn diagram. So you can see 20. I'm sure they are talking about the factors of 20, which is 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so even if they have left 2 and 1, let's ignore that, but these are the factors of 20. Okay, so what is the what type of relation of mapping is shown in the diagram? So the type of mapping shown in the diagram, so these arrows, they are coming from one number going to many, so we can say that is 1 to many, which is C. Not 1 to 3, there is no such. It's just 1 to many. Even if there are 2, it's 1 to many. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Okay, because the arrows from one number going to many numbers. Okay. The next question is express 7 over 20 as a percentage. Okay, express 7 over 20 as a percentage. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this 7 over 20 times 100. Okay, so we say we do like this. So what we're going to do is now we divide which number can go into 120, which number can go into 120. So we need to find the highest common factor of these two numbers. Okay, so the highest common factor of 20 and 100 is 20 itself. So 20 into 20, it's 1. 20 into 100, it's 5. Okay, so since now I found that, then we can say 1 into 7, it will give us 7. Okay, then here we are remaining with 5, so we just say times 5. Then when we multiply that, it's going to give us 5. 7 times 5 will give us 35. Okay, so 35% is the percentage of 7 over 20, which is A. A is the correct answer, which is 35%. Okay, we go to the next question. Okay, we go to the next question, which is the shape below is called. So this shape here, how many sides does it have? It has it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A shape with 5 sides is called pentagon, which is B. Pentagon. Pentagon is the correct answer. Okay, we go to question number 31. Before we do that, let's go for a short break. Since we have reached 30, let's go to the short break. And thank you so much for being with me up to this far. We urge you to continue with us and be with us up to the end of the Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us up to this far. So let's start with question 31. So question 31 is a dining table which was bought at 2,250 kwacha was later sold at a discount of 10%. How much was the discount? How much was the discount? So okay, so what we are told is the dining table sold at a discount of 10%. So what we're going to do, we're going to say they want us to find the discount. Okay, so we're going to write 10. Okay, so percent means out of 100, so we're going to write 10 out of 100 or 10 over 100 times the actual price, which is the price is 2,250 kwacha. Okay, I'll ignore these zeros, these for the ngoes, I'll ignore them. Okay, so let me just remove this. Okay, so it's 200. Okay, so what you can do now here is we're we can deal with these zeros. So we can deal with this 0, we cancel this 0 and this 0. Then we say 10 into 10, it's going to give us 1. So we have something like this, 10 into 10, it will give us 1. Okay, you can even cancel this 0 and this 0, then you remain with 1 into 1, it will be 1. So this is the one which we have here. Then this one multiplied by 225. Okay, so this, when we multiply this by this, it's going to give us 1 by 225 kwacha, it will give us 225. Okay, 225 kwacha. So this is the discount that was there, 225 kwacha. So which is the correct answer is D. Okay, because here they are just asking us to find the discount. How much was the discount? So the discount was 225. Okay. Okay, we got to question number 32, which is how many faces does the cuboid has? How many faces does the cuboid below have? Okay, how many faces does a cuboid below have? Okay, so we want to count the faces. So we have got this one. So faces that are inside are 1, 2, 3. Then 3, 4, then plus this one 5, and this one down 6. So there are 6 faces. Okay, so the correct answer is B. Okay, so the faces, this one, this 2, this one 3, this one 4, then this one on top 5, this one down 6. Okay, so there are 6. The correct answer is B. We go to 33. A parent shared 500 kwacha between her children, Luo and Tabo, in the ratio of 3 to 7 respectively. How much did Tabo get? So they are saying respectively, so that means the ratio for the figure for the number for Luo is 3 and the number for Tabo is 7. So first of all, we're going to find the sum of these two numbers, which is 10. So Tabo has got 7, so we're going to come up with 7 over 10. Okay, 7 is the ratio for Tabo. Okay, and this one is for Luo. So now we want to find how much Tabo got. So we're going to multiply this by 500. Okay, so where is this 10 coming from? Where is this 500 coming from, or where is this 10 coming from? Let me answer first where this 10 is coming from. I've added this and this because the total amount of the ratio is 10, because when you add 7 to 3, it is going to give us 10. Okay, then this 7, which is the numerator here, is the ratio for Tabo. Okay, so once I've done this, then we can just cancel this 0 and this 0, and then we say 7 divided by 1 is going to give us 7. So we're going to have 7 times what we are remaining with here, we're remaining with 50. So we're going to say 7 times 50. Okay, so when we multiply 7 by 50, it's going to give us 350. Okay, it's going to give us 350. So 350 is the share of Tabo. Okay, so here we check for 350, which is on C. Okay, then we go to question number 34. Okay, so this one we asked to change this number in base C. In base 5, we convert 43 to number in base 5. So what we're going to do here, first let me deal with this. Let me remove these writings. Okay, I hope you have understood. If you haven't understood, please, I'll be glad to respond to your questions. Okay, so we come to question number 34. Okay, 34, they're asking us to change 43 to a number in base 5. So what we're going to do is we are going to come up with a frame that we're going to use. I don't know why my line is not vertical upright, why is it slanting. So we're going to come up with something like this, and then we do like this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to write 43 here. Okay, and we're going to write R here for remainder. Remember, this is R for remainder, this is 43. Okay, this is 43, and then here I'm going to put 5. Okay, then I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 5 go into 43? It will go 8 times. Remainder 3. Okay, so we divide 43 by 5, then it gives us 8, remainder 3. So we again come down here and divide 8 by 5, which will go 1 time, remainder 3. Okay, now again I'm going to divide 1 by 5, which is going to be 0, then in remainder 1. Okay, so in writing the answers, I'll start from down, go upwards. So meaning my answer, I'll start with 1, then this 3, then this 3 again. Okay, then I'll write in base 5. The 5 should be small, or it should be in words, small letters in words. Okay, so which answer is 133 base 5? So this one is the correct answer, D. Okay, unless if you have got questions. If you don't, we go to the next question. Okay, so question 35, we're going to solve this one. So first, I'm going to convert this into a mixed fraction, into improper fraction. I'm going to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. That means I'm going to rewrite 3 over 25. Okay, then divide by, then this. So we're going to have 5 times 1, it will be 5, plus 2, it will be 7. So we're going to have something like 7 over 5. Okay, 7 over 5. Then once we have done this, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have equal to, then we are going to flip now this. We'll change this sign to be a multiplication sign. That means we're going to have 3 over 25. Okay, then times this one is going to flip. Then we're going to have 5, because we have changed the operation sign from division to multiplication. That means even this fraction is going to flip upside down. So we're going to have 5 over 7. Now once we have this, what we're going to do now is we're going to find a number that can go into 25 and this. We can still find a number that can go into 3 and 7. Okay, so first let's find the number that can go into 25 and 5. So the number that can go into 25 and 5 is 5 itself. So 5 into 5, it's 1. 5 into 25, it will give us 5. Okay, now we have gotten 5. Okay, so once we have done this, then we can go ahead and do the multiplication. So we're going to multiply 3 by 1, which will give us 3, over 5 by 7 will give us 35. Okay, it will give us 35. Okay, so any answer where there is this, we can see it's here on C. So C is the correct answer. Okay, we go to question number 36. Okay, we go to 36. Express this in indexed form. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this in index form. So they are, first of all, you can see that these are the numbers that are repeatedly multiplied, and you can see the numbers being repeatedly multiplied is 2. So we're going to use 2 as a base. Okay, then we count how many 2's have been multiplied. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2's have been multiplied, or 2 has been multiplied by itself 5 times. So we're going to write the small 5 here. Okay, so we're going to have 2 raised to the power of 5. So that's the correct answer, 2 raised to the power of 5, which is D. Okay. Okay, we go to question number 37. Okay, on 37 we are multiplying 3. So what we do when we are multiplying, we can stop first, forget about the decimal places. When we get these numbers, we forget about decimal places. So what do? We just write it as 347 multiplied by 200, or multiplied by 24, sorry, not 224. So I'm going to write the multiplication sign like that. So 2 by that will give us 4, by that will give us 28. Then this by this 16 plus 2 we carried, because this gave us 28. We wrote 8, carry 2. So this times 4, 4 times 4 give us 16 plus 2, 18. Okay, then we go to 4 by this will give us 12. 12 plus 1, 13. So we're going to have 13 here. I hope you are following. Okay, so this is how we multiply. We start with the last number, then we say 4 by 7 will give us 28. We write 8, we carry 2. 4 by 4 will give us 16. 16 plus 2, 18. We write 8, carry 1. So 4 by 3, it gives us 12 plus 1, 13. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to write the 0 here for the place order. Then 2 by 7 will give us 14. We write 4 and carry 1. 2 by 4 will give us 8. So we're going to write 9, because 8 plus the 1 we carried from 14 will give us 9. Then 2 by 3 will give us 6. So we're going to write 6 like this. Okay, then we find the sum of these numbers we have gotten. So we say this plus this will give us 8. Okay, 8 plus 4 will give us 12. So we write 2, carry 1. Then 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 9, 13. So we're going to write 3 here and carry 1. So we can check answers. That has 2. Oh, okay, let's go ahead, because there is also a decimal point. We need to deal with the decimal point, where to put decimal point. However, even before you put the decimal point, if you can see these numbers where they are following like this, then that could be the answer. So we can focus on this one and this one. A and C, they have this 3, 2, 8 at the end. Okay, then we come now, we say this plus this is 13. We carried 1. Then 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus that is 8. So already, before even put the decimal point, because the answer I've gotten is 8, 3, then 2, then 8. Okay, these are the numbers we've gotten here down. So what we can do now is, even before we put the point, we can check where these numbers, these 3 numbers, you can see that they are on A. So A is correct. Okay, A is correct. So we can go now to putting the decimal point for the sake of revision, but in an exam that answer will be correct. Now, since we multiplied numbers, then we look at numbers. How many decimal places do these numbers have? So we can see that here this number has got 1 and this has got 2. So when you combine 1 and 2, they are going to be 3. So we just count 3 decimal places: 1, 2, 3. Then the point will come here. Okay, so in an exam, don't struggle with a decimal point where you put the decimal point, ignore it. Then when at the later stage, you just count this. That is if you are multiplying decimal numbers. Okay, we go to the next question. Okay, we go to the next question, which is question 38. Which of the integers, okay, negative 19, positive 3, negative 6, positive 1 is the biggest? So the biggest here is positive 3. That's the biggest. The biggest is positive 3. So I'm going to write positive 3. Any number that is on the right side of any number is bigger than the number which is on the left side. So when you put numbers on a number line, and any number that is on the right side is bigger than the number which is on the left side of that number. Okay, so negative 6 is bigger than 19 because 19, you find negative 19 here. Okay, then negative 6 will be here. This means that this number is on the right side of 19, so this number is bigger than, this number is on the right side of negative 19. That means this number is bigger than negative 19. So negative 6 is bigger than negative 19. Then you also find that positive 1 is here. So this positive 1 is bigger than negative 6. And positive 3 is here. So among these numbers that has been mentioned, positive 3 is the biggest because it's the one which is on the far right side of these numbers. If you put them on a number line, the 3 will be on the far side of the right side, so it will be the bigger number, the biggest number. But if we talk about the smallest, then negative 19 is going to be the smallest. Negative 19 will be the smallest because it's on the far left of the number line of the given numbers. Okay. Number 39. How many lines of symmetry has the shape below? Lines of symmetry. So when we talk about lines of symmetry, we are talking about those lines that can cut a given shape into two equal parts. So when we look at this one, when we look at this, it will cut this into equal parts. When you look at, we cut it like this, it will be in equal parts, like this in equal parts, and this one is in equal parts. So therefore, okay, even these, when you fold them, they will be like one shape. When you fold this, it will be like one shape. So when you cut it here, it will be one shape. Here, it will be one shape. Here, it will be one shape. So the correct answer is 4. Okay. The question number 40 is find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 2 centimeter. Take pi to be 3.14. Okay, take pi as 3.14. Okay, so the formula for circumference is C, which is equal to pi times diameter. Pi times diameter. Okay, so what we're going to do now here is we're going to there is also another formula which is circumference is equal to 2 pi radius. Okay, so it's also the same. This one can also give you the same answer. However, I want us to concentrate on this one so that you just master one. We forget about this one. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to replace this. So the pi we are told is 3. So we're going to have 3.14. Okay, then we are going to do what? Multiply by diameter. In the statement we're given diameter which is 2, so we're going to multiply by 2. Okay, or we write times 2. Okay, centimeter. Okay, then we say equal to, then 2 by 4 will give us 8, then 2 by 1 will give us 2, 2 by 3 will give us 6. Okay, now when we look at these numbers we've multiplied, there are 2 decimal places in these 2 numbers. 2 has no decimal place, so there are only 2 decimal places, so we will move the point from here up to 2, so our answer should have also 2 decimal places, so it's going to be 6.28 centimeter. So the answer is D. Okay, the answer is D. Okay, we lab that, and then we go, okay, we lab this. Okay, we go to question number 41. If 3 pairs of shoes costs 180 kwacha, what will be the cost of 9 pairs of the same shoes? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up with this. We're going to write, this is direct proportional. So during direct proportional, when the number of pairs of shoes increases, that means even the cost will what? Increase. So what we're going to do is equal to 100. Let me just ignore the kwacha sign a bit. 108 kwacha. Then what will be the price of 9? So we'll do this, and then we don't know, we put x here. Then we cross multiply. Okay, then we're going to come up with 3x. 3x is equal to, okay, 180 times 9. Okay, so what we can do now here is, before we go any further, we can divide these by 3 so that we remain with x. So we're going to say here I'm trying to learn away from this. This is going to give us a bigger number, so I don't want to have a bigger number, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Then I'm going to say this and this will cancel each other out, leaving us with x, which will be equal to, then 3, it will be 1, 3, it's 3. Okay, then that means we're going to remain with 180. So we're going to have x is equal to 180, then 3 into 3, it's going to give us 3. So it's going to be so not 3 into 3, 1 into 3, it will give us 3. Okay, then we multiply this, so we're going to have x is equal to, then when I multiply this by 0, it's going to give me 0. 3 by 0, it will give me 0. 3 by 8, it will give me 24. So I'm going to write 4, carry 2. Then 3 by 1 will give me 3, which is going to be 5. Okay, plus the 2 that remains from 24. When I multiplied the 3 by 8, it gave me 24. Then I wrote 4, carried 2. Then I multiply 3 by 1 will give me 3 plus 1 to be 540. Okay, so 540 is the correct answer. So let's go for our answers. We'll see that 540 is on this. Okay, so that's what we can do. If you have got questions, you can ask. Otherwise, those were the answers. Okay, we delete them, we lab. Okay, 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 now we come to 42, which is express 72 as a product of its prime numbers. Okay, so to do this, we can even use the method of this method. So we have, okay, we have this 72 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, okay, which prime number, the smallest prime number that can go into 72 is 2. So how many times can these 2 go into this? It will be 36 times. Okay, then we come to this one, which prime number can go into this. The smallest is 2 again. So how many times can it go? It's 18 times. Okay, prime number that can go into, the smallest prime number that can go into 18 is 2. How many times? 9. Okay, then we come here, a prime number that can go, the smallest prime number that can go into 9 is 3. How many times? 3. The smallest prime number that can go into 3 is what? Is C? 3. Okay, how many times? 1. Okay, so now we can pick these numbers here. Okay, that means if we continuously multiply these numbers, they will give us 72. So we can have something like 2 times this 2 times this 2, and this 2, okay, times this 2. So there are 3 2's, 1 2 3, then times 3, then times 3. Okay, so there are 2 3's and 3 2's. Okay, so like this, 2 times 2, it's 4. 4 times 2 times 2, it's 4. 4 times 4, 8. 8 times 3 will give us 24. 24 times 3 will give us 72. So which one has this combination? So we check which one has got 2 3's. It's here. It's this one, C. C is the correct answer. Okay, so basically that's what you need to do. Let me okay, we go to number this. Okay, so we have got number 43, which is it's asking us to divide this number by this number. So it's just simple. All we need to do is first, as we are dividing, we just cancel these zeros. We cancel this 0 and this 0 and this 0, this 0 and this 0. Okay, so I've cancelled the 3 zeros. So we divide 900 by 1, which will give us 900. The correct answer is B. You don't even have to waste time on this one. This one, that's how you do it. As long as there are zeros at the end, you just keep on cancelling them. So you can see I've cancelled 3 zeros this side and these 3 zeros, and give us the answer, which is B. Okay, so unless otherwise, but basically that's what you do to that question. Okay, we come to question number 44. Find y given that y minus 12 is greater than 13. So we need to find the value of 12. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one here, y alone. So we're going to write something like y, so we're going to say y is less than, then 13, because this, we are changing signs. This is going to this side, we are switching side, so this one is going to change the sign. So we're going to write 13. Okay, then this comes this other side, we are going to have negative, it's going to be plus. Okay, then we say 12, so we have to put 12 here and then write like that. Then we write y is equal to, or is greater than, then we say this plus this is going to be this plus this is going to give us 25, so it's going to be, so the correct answer is B. Okay, B will be the correct answer. So y is less than 25. Okay, y is less than 25. Okay, the statement is y minus 12 is greater than 13. So we want to find the value of this. Okay, so basically that's what we're supposed to do. If you have got questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we lab that and we go to the next question. Okay, all right, we go to question number 45, which is arrange the following decimals from smallest to the biggest So we have got this, we have got this 1.5, 0. And this. So we are starting from the smallest. So which one is the smallest among these? So we have this one is the smallest, which is so we start with this one, which is, we check, yeah, this one. So we start with this one. So either A or B or C is correct. Then from there we have got this 75, and there it is 71. Then this followed by this. Okay, so C is correct. Okay, this is the smallest, then followed by this one, then followed by this one. This is the biggest. Okay, so correct answer is C. Okay, so if you want explanation on why these are this one is bigger than this, if we try to put this number down, this one down, we say 0.075. so this number is bigger than this number, so that's why it is bigger than that, because even the place values of these, they are just the same. Okay, so we go to the next question, which is question 46. A car was used to transport 200 eggs. If 5% of the eggs broke on the way, how many were broken? So this is just the same as the one we did there. We're going to write 5. Okay, and percent means out of 100, so we're going to write 5 out of 100 times 200. Okay, so there are 200 eggs. So what we do is here is we just cancel these zeros, and we cancel these zeros. Okay, then we say 1 into 5. Let me put the equal sign. 1 into 5, this one from 100, 1 into 5, it will give us 5. Okay, times this is 2 times 2. Okay, then that will give us 10. Okay, will give us 10. So the number of eggs that were broken on the way were 10. Okay, we go to question number we go to question number 47. Solve for that. Question number 47, which is round off 3.174 to 2 decimal places. So what you want to remain with, you just want to remain with 2 decimal places. But when you look at this number 0.174, when you look at this number has got 3 decimal places, which is 1, 2, 3. That means we need to get rid of this, and this will get affected. Okay, so if we do that, that means we are going to ask ourselves so we are going to write 3, okay, 0.1, then we leave 7, because 7 is not a number where you can add 1 and influence this 3. No, so it's this one. No, so since it's only 7, we can even write 1 in advance. If it was 9, we couldn't have written 1 here in advance, because maybe we may spew 1 to 2 to 1, right? Then it could have changed. But since it's like that, then we're going to say is 4, this 4, which is on the last one, because but they want us to write the number in two decimal places. Okay, so like the way I've written 3.1, it's 1 decimal place, so I want to make it 3. So I say, is 4 bigger than or greater than 5? No. Equal to 5? So not. Is 4 equal to 5? No. Greater than 5? No. So meaning we're going to add 0 to 1. Okay, or the 7 will remain unchanged, so we're going to write 0.7 like this. Then the answer is going to be this one. If you are not sure of how to round off numbers, there are some videos on our playlist where we talked about rounding off numbers in depth, so you just check on our videos, and we believe that once you watch our videos, we're going to understand very well, better than you are now. Okay, 48. Find the median of 10, 7, 12, 28, and 15, and that. Okay, so what you need to do is to find the median first. You need to write Okay, so what we need to do is here we need to put the numbers in order first. So we're going to do, sorry, it's covering the numbers. Okay, so we look at the numbers. So we start with the smaller numbers, which is 7. We write 7. Then which one next? We just have 1 7. Then we put comma 8. Then what next after 8 is 10. We put comma 10. Then again we put something like after 10, what is the next number? Is 10, it's 12, comma, then from 12, what is the next bigger number? Is 15, so we put 15. Then comma, the next number is 20, then comma, then 22. I'm not sure if you have captured all the numbers, but let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 digits or figures. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that means I've captured them very well. So what I can do now is I just cancel this. What I want to find when we are looking for a median, what you are looking for is a number that is on the middle. So when I cancel here, I also cancel this side. I cancel 8, I cancel even the second last. The third, I also cancel the third from the last, and then I remain with 12. So the correct answer is B. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that's how you do it. We go to question number 49. So before I go to 49, let me do the gesture of rubbing. Okay, I go to number 49. A cuboid is of length 9 centimeter with width 6 centimeter and the height of 5 centimeter. Calculate its volume. So we all know that the volume of any object is you multiply the length by the width by the what? By the height. So we can come up with something like 9 times 7 times 5. Okay, so 9 times 7, we're going to get 63. So we write 63 times 5. Okay, so what I can do is I can write 63 here. The handwriting is so big. Okay, so I'm going to write 63 times 5, then close, then we say multiply, then 5 by 3 will give me 15, so I'm going to write 5, carry 1, 3 by this will give me 18 plus 1, it's going to be 195. So where is 195? Let me see. Is my calculation correct? Oh, this is 5. Oh, that's where I made a mistake. That's why I made a big mistake. So this is 15. Then 5 times 6, it's going to give me 30. 30 plus 1, it will be 31. Okay, so it's going to be 31. Not, I took this one as 3, so that was wrong. So the correct answer is A. All right. Okay, so that is the correct answer, 315 centimeter cubic. And why is centimeter cubic? Because we're multiplying centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, which are 3 centimeters, and we're going to come up with the centimeter cubic. Okay, so sorry for that. I took, and this is not the first time I'm doing this. I did this even earlier on where I took 3 to be 5. Yeah, and this time I'm taking 5 to be 3. So sorry for that. Let's go to the next question, which is 50. A grade 1 class has 60 learners. If 2/3 of the class are girls, how many learners are girls? Okay, so we are saying it has got 60 learners, then 2/3. So what we're going to do is going to say 2/3 multiplied by the total number of learners in grade 1, which is 60. Okay, so what we're going to do now here is we will divide 3 by 60. Okay, so and 3 by 3 will give us 1. 3 divided by 3 will give us 1. 60 divided by 3 will give us 20. Or we can even just say, okay, we can even just say 3, that's 1. 3 into 6, it will be 2. Now remember, I haven't used 0, so we are remaining with this. So 1 into 2, it will give us 2, or 2 divided by 1, it will give us 2. Then times these 2 and the 0 we haven't used. Then 2 by 20 will give us 2 by 20 will give us 40. Bam, that's the number of girls in this class, in grade 1 class, which is the correct answer is this one. Okay, we are remaining with 10 questions. Let's continue. For those who have been with me from the beginning up to now, thank you so much for being with me. Otherwise, we are going forward until we finish this paper. Okay, lelo ni lelo. Okay, so we got to question number 51. Round off this to the nearest hundreds. Okay, so which number is the place value of hundreds? So we know this is ones, tens, hundreds, so 8. Okay, to the nearest hundreds. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to write this number here. So we're going to write 865,886. Okay, so this is the number. We have 865,886. So the nearest hundred is this one. So that means this is going to get affected, and this we're going to get rid of this. So this is the next number. So we're going to look at this number. So what I'm going to do is now, since this is 8, I'm going to write this in advance. I'm going to write 80. Okay, I'm going to write this 865. Okay, now we know that if we spew 1 to this 8, it's not going to spew another one to 5, because this is 8. Okay, so it's not going to affect 5. So what we're going to do is now we're going to say this one, we say what we're going to say, we're going to say, is this number, this 8 here, the one I'm circling here? In case people are not seeing it, let me circle it with a different color. Okay, let me pick red. Okay, so let me say if this is the number we're going to concentrate on. Is this 8 I've circled in red bigger than 5 or equal to 5 or less than 5? This number is greater than 5. So therefore, we're going to add 1 to this 8. So we add 1 to 8, we're going to get something like when we add 1 to 8, we're going to have something like we're going to have 9. Okay, then we say this, where there is 8, we're going to put 0, and where there is 6, we're going to put 0. Then we're going to come up with something like this. So the correct answer is A. Okay, the correct answer is A. Okay, the correct answer is A. That is the correct answer. We have rounded off to the nearest hundreds, and this is the nearest hundreds. Okay, we got to the next question, but before that, let me do the justice of leaving the page clean. Okay, don't be labbing when you are working in your an exam. Please don't rap. Okay, so now we have got this question, which is we want to multiply this. So what we're going to do first, we're going to change this to a improper fraction. So we're going to multiply this by this, will give us 16. 16 plus 1 will be 17. So we're going to have something like 17, okay, over 4 times 3. Okay, so this 3 is a whole number, but you can change it and become a fraction so that it makes your job easier. So we can multiply this. So this times this is going to give us 17 times 3 will give us 51. I'm sure I'm very correct. It's 51 over 4 by 1 will give us 4. Okay, so now this we can change it to be an improper mixed fraction again. So how many times can 4 go into this? It will go 12 times. Okay, 12 times 4 will give us 48 over what is the remainder? 3. 3 over 4. If you're wondering with my mental arithmetic, please, as a mathematician, if you want to do well in mathematics, make sure that you improve on mental arithmetic, which you can just do like the best exercise I can encourage you to do is go through the multiplication table, which is at the back of your exercise books. Now be with your friend. Your friend will be asking you numbers at random and try to figure them out. Trust me, doing this for 1 month, you're going to be like me. Huh? Okay, so which one has this answer? Which is this is D. Okay, D is the correct answer. Okay, you can ask in the comment section on how to multiply fractions, or you can go on our YouTube channel. We have done this even on our Facebook page. Yes, on our Facebook page we have videos like this. So I'm going to put my link to my Facebook page in the comment section or in the description box, or you can check it the first comment. I'll put the Facebook page link there. Just click on that and it will take you there. Just look for the videos you want, you'll find them. Okay, we go to 53, which is find the average of 300 kg, 50 kg, and 100 kg. So what we need to do to find the average, first of all, what we do is this. What we're going to do is we are going to add the items given. To find the average, we're going to add all the quantities given. So I'm going to ignore a bit the units, because I know the unit is going to be the same. So it's going to be plus 15, then plus 100. Okay, so what you do is you add the items given, then once you have added all the items, then you divide by their total number. If they are 10, you divide by 10. So like you can see, we have got 3 items that we have added, which is 301, then 52, then this 3. Okay, so these are the 3 items we have added, and then for us to find the average, we add them, then we divide them by the number of their the total number of those items. So we say 350 and 100 together give us 450. 300 plus 50 to be 350. 350 plus 100 to give us 450. Okay, now 450 divided by 3. Okay, so we can say, can 3 go into 4? No, it can't. So can 3 go into 45? Yes. Sorry, what did I say? Can 3 go into 4? Yes, it can. How many times? 1. Okay, remainder 1. So we're going to get that one and put it here. Okay, then it becomes 15. Can 3 go into 1? No. Can 3 go into 15? Yes. How many times? 5. Okay, is there any remainder? No. So that means this 0 haven't used, we will put it to the quotient. Okay, in case you are confused, let me start again, because at first I made a mistake of starting. No, can 3, this now we are dividing 450. Remember, even this one, let me remove it so that people don't get confused. Okay, so I'm saying, can 3 go into 4? We are trying to divide 450 by 3. So I'm saying, can 3 go into 4? Yes. How many times? 1 time. Can 3 go into, so how many times? 1 time, then remainder 1. So this one we are going to put it together with 5, then it becomes 15. It's more or less like if we use long division here like this. Okay, then we say here we're going to put 3 and here 450. Okay, the problem is when it comes to write small letters, it's hell. but trust me, I'm going to be good soon. Okay, so I'm saying, can 3 go into 4? Yes. How many times? 1 time. So we're going to write 1. 1 times 3, it's going to give us 3. Okay, then we subtract. Okay, we say 4 minus 3 will give us 1. Can 3 go into 1? No. So you bring down 55. This 5 will bring it down here. Okay, then we have 15 here down. Okay, then we say, can 3 go into 15? Yes. How many times? 5. So we put 5 like that. Okay, 5 times 3 will give us 15. Then we subtract. We say 5 minus 5 will give us 0. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. Have we used this 0? No. So since we haven't used, we will put it to the quotient on top. Since it has not been used, then it gives us 150. Okay, something like that. So that's what this process I was doing here is what I'm doing here. So I say, can 3 go into 4? Yes. How many times? 1. Then remainder 1. This is the one. Now we have brought it to 5 and it is 15. Can 3 go into 15? Yes. How many times? 5 times. Okay, 5 times. Have we used the 0? No. So we haven't used 0. So let me wrap that. We have found the answer, which is 150 as the average kg. So 150 kg is the average, okay, according to this calculation. So where is 300? Where is 150? 150 kg, it's on C. C was the correct answer. Okay, so this one is to tempt you. If you don't recognize that you haven't used 0, you are going to find the answer, which is this 15. But this is not how it should be. Okay, so we go to the next question, but first let me do what the teacher is supposed to do. He doesn't leave the board dirty. Okay, we go to question number 54. Okay, question number 54 is, calculate the simple interest on 3,000 investment for 5 years at a rate of 10%. So you and me, we know that the formula for interest, let me just delete this. Okay, so that I reduce the handwriting. Okay, the formula for interest is I is equal to, then we say, what is the value of I? Then we say, okay, principal times rate represented by R, then times time over 100. Okay, this 100 is coming from percent. Okay, so percent is out of 100. So we're going to say equal to, what is the principal? The principal is 3,000. Okay, times what is the rate? The rate is 10%. What is the time? Time is 5 years. Remember, time is always calculated in years, so we say all that over 100. Okay, all right. Okay, so we say, what are we going to do here? First of all, as a mathematician, what you need to do first is simplify things. So I'm going to simplify this by cancelling zeros. So 0 down, I've cancelled. I also cancel 1 0 on top. I cancel the second 0 down. I cancel so 0 up there. Now once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is this. Now I'm going to write equal to, and then once I've written like that, then I'm going to multiply 30 by 10 will give me 300. Okay, so let me even just correct what has remained here. On this one, I've remained with 30, which is 30. Here 10 remains. Okay, and here 5 remains. It's not touched. Okay, then here I'm remaining with 1. Okay, so I can either write 1 down here like this. It's okay again. All right, so what I can do now is I can multiply these which are on top. So 30 times 10 will give me 300. 300 times 5 will give me 1,500. Okay, 1,500. My 5 seems like 8, so I'm going to delete it. Then 5. Okay, then this over 1, this one I haven't gotten rid of, but if I want I could have gotten rid of it here, and it's very important to get rid of it here, right? So we can say now 1500 divided by 1, it should give us 1500. Okay, 1500. Then after I've gotten this answer, then we can say now this is the final answer and the correct answer. So what we're going to do now is we cancel this. Okay, we can now delete this. Now before we delete, let's check the answer. The correct answer is B. Okay, this is 1500. Okay, these inquiries, even if they are not there, but you should also know that that is 1500. Okay, so that is kwacha's. Okay, we go to question number 55. The diagram below is a cubic of 3 sides. The diagram below is the cube of side 3 centimeter. Okay, so this is a cube, not a cuboid, so meaning it's made of the square sign. So all of them, they are equal. This is a square. Calculate the total length of its edges. Okay, so the total length of its edges. Okay, so these are edges. Remember, when you talk about edges, we're talking about these are edges, and also these are edge. Sorry, where is this going? These lines are edges. Okay, so the total. So if it's a square, meaning this is 3 centimeters. Well, the faces, if they are square, then this is 3 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. So if all of these lines are 3 centimeters, what is the total length of its edges? So we say 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. Then we go 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay, 21. Then we go 24, 27, 20, 30, 33, 36. So the correct answer is C, 36. That is the total length of the edges. Okay, so that is the total length of edges, 36. I'm sure I have not made I haven't made mistakes. So the other way to find this, the simplest way to find this, not the way I've calculated, like the way I was just counting. The other way is you count the number of edges. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that true? Is that so? Because here there are 4. Okay, and here there are 4. Okay. These there are 4, and there are 4. Then plus these 2, 10, plus these 2, 10. So 12. So there are 12. So we multiply 12 by 3, and we get the answer, which is 36. So the way I calculated is correct, 36 centimeter. Okay, so that's how you do it. You just count the number of edges and then multiply by their length. Since it's a cube, that means all the lengths are equal. Okay, unless if it was a cuboid, then we should have said that there are some rectangle faces. Now since it's a cube, that's a square faces, so that is the correct answer, 36. Okay, we go to question number, let me do that. Okay, question number 56. The price of television set is $200. Calculate the price of calculate the price in kwacha if $1 is equal to 9.5. Okay, 9.5. Oh, the dollar. This kind of kwacha appreciation, we could love it. So we can say what is, so we're going to have 200. Okay, 200 multiplied by, then we say multiplied by 950 we're going to ignore the decimal point and we'll take this as a whole number. Okay, so 950. So when we multiply, we ignore these zeros, we ignore them. Then we multiply this by this. Okay, or we can multiply 2 by 950, which should give us 1,900. Okay, it should give us 1,900. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, 1,900. Then plus these 2 zeros we haven't used, it's going to be what? 190,000. Now, when we come to the decimal points, we have noted that there are 2 decimal points here, 2 decimal places on not 2 decimal points, 2 decimal places here. So that means we are going to move this decimal point from here up to here. So it's going to be like that. Then we're going to have something like 1,900 as the place in kwacha, which is going to be the answer D. D is going to be the correct answer. Okay, so if you don't know how to multiply decimal numbers, please check on our videos. You'll find a video on this topic. So the answer is 1,900. If you have got questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we are moving on. Make use of the comment sections so that you also can ask in the comment section. 57. Okay, 57 is a set has 32 subsets. How many elements does this set has? So what we know is the formula for finding the subset is 2 raised to the power of number of sets. Okay, the number of elements in a set, not number of sets, the number of elements in a set. So we're going to say equal to, then we say 32. So we need to raise this, for us to find the value of n, we need to raise this, we need to write this number to have in power in order to have we need to write this in as a power, then with a base which is 2. So which number can we use? So when we expand this as like when we find the product of 32, to write 32 as a product of prime numbers or prime factors, we can write it like this. So a number that can go into, the smallest number that can go in this is 2. It will go how many times? 16. Okay, so this one will also come to 16. How many times will 2 go into 16? To go 8 times. So 2 is the smallest prime number that can go into 16 and it will go 8 times. Okay, and we're going to do the same to this. 2 can go into 8, so we'll write 2, then it will go 4 times. 2 go 4 times into 8. Then we come here and we say how many times will 2 go into 4? It will go 2 times. Okay, so we come to 2, then we say which smallest prime number can go into 2? It's this is what I was doing earlier on. So what has happened is I'm just saying the smallest prime number that can go into 32 is 2. It will go how many times? 16 times. The smallest prime number that can go into 16 is 2. How many times will 2 go into 16? 8 times. The smallest prime number that can go into 8 is 2. How many times? 4. The smallest prime number that can go into 4 is 2. How many times? 2 times. The smallest prime number that can go into 2 is 2. How many times? 1 time. So we have finished this. So we write these are the prime numbers that we can use to express 32 in form of prime numbers. So what we can do, I'm just trying to write this number in index form. So to write this number in index form with a power of 2, we can say 2n is equal to, okay, so now we say how many 2's do we have here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to write 2 is equal to 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay, 2 raised to the power of 5, that is equal to 32. Okay, so if we multiply 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, so 2 times 2, 4. 4 by 4, 8. Oh, sorry, so what did I say? 2 by 2, 4. 4 by 2, 8. 8 by 2, 16. 16 by 2, 32. Okay, so 2 raised to the power of 5 is equal to 32. So what you can do, you can even forget these 2's. So you can say any is equal to the number of elements is equal to 5. So there are 5 elements in this. So if you have got questions, ask in the comment section on this question. I will find time and just teach you extensively on this topic so that you fully understand. Okay, I know I have brought in a lot of ideas, but if your teacher have taught you about this, I'm sure you followed me. Okay, so question 58 was as follows. Find the total surface area of the cube below. So this is the cube. Okay, so the formula for total surface area, which I'm going to write T, which is total, then S, then A, total surface area of the cube is equal to, then we're going to say, which is going to be 6 times the area of the cube of one side of the face. Okay, the area of one side of the face. Now we know that a cube, that means it has got all the faces which are equal. These are squares, so even if in your eyes it don't seem like a square, these all are squares and they have got the same measurements. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say equal to, then we say 6 times, okay, then open bracket, then we have this times this, because to find the area of the face of a cube, we're going to multiply the width and the length, which is going to give us 4. So we're going to have 2 by 2, okay, cross bracket, then we're going to come up with 6, then 2 by 2 give us 4, so it's going to have 6 times 4. 4 this is the surface area of one face of the cube. Then 6 times 4, which will give us 24. Okay, 6 times 4 will give us 24. Okay, so 24 centimeter cubic. So where there's 24 is B. That's a correct answer for question 58. We go to question 59. Here we need to add this. So what we're going to do, we're going to start adding this simpler. It's in base 2. Okay, these numbers are in base 2. So we add 1 plus 1 to give us 2. So 2 in base 2 is more or less like 10. So we're going to write 2 in base 2 as 1, 0. So we're going to write 0 and carry 1 here. 1 plus 0, it's 1. 1 plus 1, it will be 2. So again, it will be 10. Then we'll write 0 and carry 1 here. Okay, 1 plus 1, it will be 2. 2 plus 0, it will be 2. So we're going to write it as 1, 0. We're going to write 0. Now, since there is no number at the end, we're going to have this. So it's more or less like we have 1000 in base 2. So we have 1, 0, 0, 0, 3 zeros. So the correct answer is this one. Okay, if you have got questions, please, we'll be glad to respond to your questions. Otherwise, we are going to the next question, which is the last question, which is question 50 or question 60. That's the last question, question 60. Okay, go to the last question. So the last question is the prime factor of 20 are the prime factors of 20 are. So when we talk about prime factors, we are saying numbers which can go into 20 without leaving a remainder. So we have got the prime factors of 20r. So when you look at prime factors or prime numbers, these are numbers that have just itself and 1. Okay, so when you look at 10, 10 has got a lot of factors. We look at 4, 4 has got a lot of factors. We look at 2 and 5. 2 and 5, they just have 2 factors, which is 1 and 2, as well as 1 and 5. So prime numbers are those numbers that has only 2 factors. So these numbers, they have got 2 numbers in them. So the correct answer is C, because 2 has got 2 factors and 5 has got 2 factors. So basically, these were the answers examiner is expected you learners to answer, to write in your comment in your examination. So if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for being with us up to this far end. We are really glad to see you watching our videos and supporting us. So we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also invite your friends to our YouTube channel. And remember, success is when you achieve it all together. So it doesn't make sense where someone is doing fine, the others are not doing fine. We are here for the sake of each other. We are going to school so that when you get educated, you can serve the other people well. So please, the best way we can save them in the future is by helping them now, so that we have people who can understand, who are learned, so that when we explain to them things, they will be able to understand. So don't be selfish. Share with your friends this video. Let them also study mathematics with Easy Learning zed-Mathematics. Thank you so much for watching. It has been Easy Learning zed-Mathematics. The future is bright. See you in the next video.